One of the best extraction shooters, Vigor, is finally coming to PC, and with it, a whole new load of survivors journeying into Outlands. So today we're going to go through some essentials that you're going to need to know and prepare for your first trip. If you're going to be jumping into Vigor when it comes out on PC, let me know in the comments. And also don't forget to follow me on here and Twitch, where we'll be putting out lots more Vigor videos and regular live streams on both sites. After the brief tutorial, the first thing you're going to be presented with is your safe house. This is going to be your base of operations for preparing, upgrading, crafting, everything you need. Throughout the course of the game, you're going to slowly upgrade your safe house, giving you access to higher tier weapons, faster crafting, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Down in the basement, you're going to find your crafting bench. This is where you're going to craft all your weapons, ammunition, armor, anything else you need. And right outside, you're going to find the shooting range. This place is very important, because one of the best things you can do to increase your chance of survival is learn how each of the guns work. Learning their ranges, recoil patterns, and just generally getting a handle of them. So I highly suggest you spend some time here learning your weapons, do some of the challenges until you feel comfortable. So when you bring up the menu, the first thing you're going to see is the encounters. But there are a few different types of game mode. First is encounter, where you'll be dropped into the map to scavenge, loot, and try and get out alive. Then you've got shootout and elimination. These are risk-free ways of learning weapons, learning the movement. You basically get dropped into a little map. Shootout is a team-based mode where you'll be matched with 4 other people, and elimination is a solo play mode where you try and get as many kills as possible. These are great for learning how movement works, how cover works, how all the different weapons work. Definitely worth putting some time into this. But before you drop into a map, you're going to need to go across the equipment and edit your loadout. So this is where you're going to choose what weapons, what ammo, what items, anything you need to take with you. But remember, anything you take with you, if you die, you lose it. So that nice shiny new weapon you got from the early access pack, it's gone. So I suggest starting off with a simple weapon, something like a Thompson or an AKM. Something low risk that you don't mind losing because they're very easy to craft. So equip yourself a weapon, get some of the correct ammo type, that's very important. Can't tell you the amount of times I've gone into a game with the wrong ammo and it's been an absolute wash. Also, take some healing items, some bandages, some disinfectant, because you're gonna get hit and you're gonna want to heal. So when you load into an encounter, the first thing you're gonna see is your map. Now there's a few different icons here, we'll go through them. So the first type is these little triangles. They're the POIs. So these places are going to be densely populated with all the stuff you want to salvage. You're going to have your weapon parts, your metals, everything you need. So these are going to be great for loot runs. Next you have the little orange icons. These are the escape routes. So this is where you need to go to extract. And then we've got some green icons. The little radios are transmitters. You can use these to make adjustments to the airdrop. So you can either put things that are going to help you or hinder other people. But remember, whatever you choose, it applies for everyone. So if you put on a quick drop or stealth to make it easier, it counts for other people too. So just make sure you get there first. The next one is the transmission tower. So you can go up to these things and activate them, and it'll show you where everyone is on the map for a short period of time. Now this does have a cooldown, so you can't just keep spamming it and finding out, but it's very useful finding out how many people are left on the map late game. If there's only one other person and they're down the bottom of the map, and your airdrop's at the top, you're golden. And the next icon is timed safe. So this is going to be a safe in a house, and there's going to be 2 buttons somewhere in the vicinity. You have to go find the 2 buttons, hit them in quick succession, and then the safe will unlock. And then we have this green area here. So this is roughly where the airdrop is going to land. It's going to be somewhere in that green circle. So as the game gets later and later, gets towards the airdrop, this is going to be a highly contested area, so be prepared for a fight. And lastly, we've got the little radiation marker down in the bottom. So this is going to tell you what direction the radiation is going to come in at the end of the game. So whichever way the arrows are pointing, that's the way the radiation is going to move. So for example, if they're pointing straight upwards, the radiation is going to start at the bottom of the map and slowly creep upwards. So you can use that to your advantage when planning your escape route. And while looking at the map, you can place way markers, so that when you're in-game, you can see them on your compass so you know you're heading in the right direction. So when you get to the comm station, you're going to have these choices of what modifiers to add. So the first one you've got is under the helpers, you've got relocate, where you can change where the drop's gonna land. You can't place it exactly where you want it, but you can change its location. You've got reinforce. This is going to add a load more ammo and consumables and all the good stuff to the airdrop. So if you're planning on going for the airdrop, this is going to boost your yield. Next we have quick release. So that's going to make it faster to claim the airdrop. Normally it takes a few seconds to actually secure the airdrop. This will change it to, I think it's about 1 second. So less time spent just sat there, because people will camp out the airdrop and they're going to wait for you to start opening it, be nice and still, and then boom, headshot. And the last one on helpers is stealth. So this will hide the position of the airdrop carrier on the map. So usually as soon as you pick up the airdrop, everybody's going to see exactly where you are. You're going to have a little icon on the map that's going to show where you are at all times. So this is a very, very good option to take. Next we'll go on to the ambushes. So if you're not planning on getting the airdrop, or if you're thinking of camping the airdrop to see who comes along to get it, these are really good options. So the first is booby trap. So this will place a contact bomb inside the airdrop. So when someone goes to get it, they're going to have to solve a little puzzle. It's just like a little quick time event. You've got to press like up, down, left, down, up, right, whatever random pattern it says. And they'll have like, I think it's about 4 seconds to input that. If they mess it up, they're going to get hit by a contact bomb, which is going to take a huge chunk of their life. Next, we have decoy. So this is going to drop a decoy package in the same area. So it's going to give them a 50-50 chance of getting the wrong one. And if you're being camped out, sometimes that's going to be enough to get you killed. And the next one is oversized. The airdrop substantially increases in weight. So this is going to drain their stamina a lot faster when they're running, which means they're going to take a lot more time getting to the extraction, giving you more time to hunt them down. Lastly, we've got radioactive. This is going to make the package radioactive. They're going to take rad damage while they're carrying the parcel, lowering their life, making it easier for them to kill. Next, we'll have a look at the barred house. So as you approach this place, you're going to see doors, windows all boarded up. So it's going to take some time to unboard and break in. Normally, these are very highly contested spots, so expect some gunfire to break out. But once you're in, you can start unlocking the safe. So you trigger the unlock and then you have to wait a little while. Now this can be a bit stressful, just sort of sat there waiting. So you can either go out and try and see if there's anyone around, or you can just sit there scoping at the door, ready for anyone who comes in. That's your choice. But once it unlocks, there'll be some goodies in there, and this can range from weapons, sometimes even a crate will spawn in there. So you don't even have to get the drop, you can just grab it and get out. Nice quick in and out, done. But whatever's in there is randomized from game to game. And it's spots like this where sound is really important. The sound on this game is excellent. You can hear their footsteps, what direction they're in. So make sure you're playing with headphones for the best experience and to give yourself that tactical advantage. So as you get into the late game, you will hear the sound of a plane flying over. This is the airdrop coming in, and it will be accompanied with a little thing on your screen saying airdrop incoming. So once you hear the plane, you'll have about probably 30-ish seconds until it touches down. If you're going for it, get into position, get yourself a good vantage point, see if there's anyone else coming, and go for it. So once you've secured the drop, it's time to get the hell out of there. So as soon as you've seen where the drop is, you've probably planned your escape route. Little tip, the closest exit is not always the best. What you will find is people will see what the closest exit to the airdrop is, and they will sit there and they will camp it. Luckily, Vigor has a way of letting you know about this. As you're approaching an exit, if you hear crows cawing and flying, it means that someone is in the vicinity of the exit. Now this could be someone exiting themselves and just waiting for extraction, or it could be someone camping out hoping to pick people off as they leave. So don't always think the closest exit is the best choice. Sometimes it's worth running that little bit extra, getting one that's slightly further away, because there might be less chance of people camping it. So thanks for watching. Did this help you? Do you feel prepared to go into the Outlands? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you out there. Bye bye.